All right, what's up guys? Today I'm gonna show you my camera setup and my edit / gaming setup as well, because I tweeted out asking if you guys wanted to see this and a ton of you guys did, an overwhelming amount of support. So I decided I might as well make it. I've never really made one of these because I've never had that much gear until probably the last year, and it's gone crazy. So basically, I'm gonna try and make this as quick as possible. I'm not gonna dive into any detail, but I'll say the name of everything. So if you guys wanna look it up and get it for yourself, you can. First of all, we're gonna start with the camera gear and then we'll move on to everything else. But first of all, I guess we'll start with my old camera. So this is what I've used for the past 2 years, or probably 2.5, somewhere around there, a long time, this bad boy, and it still works perfectly fine. I'm actually selling it to one of my viewers, which is really cool. But this is a Canon T5i, solid beginner DSLR. And then these are my two other lenses besides the one I'm using right now. We got a Canon 50mm f1.8, which is this is the go-to lens for photography, and for a lot of my video shoots, it's just not very wide, so I can only use it in certain situations. And then this is a 55-250 f4 to 5.6. So this is just a super zoom lens. It's whatever. I don't really use it that much. I'll use it a couple times for different sporting events. But then we got my GoPro Hero 4 Silver, and then it's in a waterproof case, and I leave it in here most of the time because I'll take it skiing or snowboarding or underwater or whatever. Sometimes I take it out, but most of the time I leave it in here. And then my GoPro batteries, and then this thing I don't use as much anymore. I'm sure a lot of you guys, if any of you watch Casey Neistat, you know this is his go-to. It's a Joby something Gorilla Pod. Basically, it's just a mini tripod. You set your camera on top, and then you take your video. I used to leave it on here all the time and just vlog with holding this out there, but it's just really heavy and it gets annoying, and that's basically all I use it for, is a mini tripod. These are my two extra camera batteries for my current camera. This is a lens cap for the back side of a camera lens, so if you take it off the camera to put it on there. Here are two additional SD cards that I use sometimes, but my best one is in my camera. This is a lens cleaning cloth. Now this I've never opened, but this isn't similar to this Gorilla Pod. It's just a really shitty version of it. This is a really horrible camera strap. Now this I've never used. I just remembered I had it. It's brand new, but it's basically you angle it and it's a flash for photography at night or just whatever I need a flash for. This is called a lens hood. I only have it for the current lens I'm using to film this, and this blocks out sunlight so there's not weird glares when you're shooting outside. So then we'll move on to the less exciting stuff. These are my two backpacks. This is my school backpack, which I usually use for all my video and photography stuff because I don't want to invest in a super nice one yet. Then this is technically a camera backpack, but it's a freaking one strap. I'm not gonna one strap a camera bag. It's so dumb. So then we got this thing, and let me just explain this. So this is called a glide cam. Let me just show you. Basically, you take this thing, you put the camera on here, you screw it in, you attach it to this thing, so the camera's sitting something like that, and then you balance it, which is really annoying to do, but you balance it perfectly with different weights, so it's like a counterbalance. And theoretically, if you do it right, then you can run around with this thing holding the camera and it stays super steady. Don't use it that much anymore because my current camera doesn't fit with the screws and stuff that I have. And honestly, it's just not really worth it because it's big and annoying and heavy. So obviously, if you want something super professional, you have to use some sort of stabilizer. Okay, the next really cool part besides my camera, which I'll explain in a minute, this is my drone. And I don't have the go-to classic Phantom 4, what a bunch of YouTubers have and used. So this is my drone. It's orange, it's pretty cool. It's called an X-Star Premium. You guys can look it up on Amazon or whatever. A lot of people don't really know about this brand Autel, but they're the second leading drone company behind DJI, and honestly the picture quality and everything, all the performance is just equally as good as the DJI Phantom 4. The only difference is you probably can't go as far distance-wise before losing connection, but realistically I don't really care because I'm not going to do anything crazy. So we got the drone here, and then you just slap on the 4 propellers, and then we got this then we got this bad boy, which is the controller, and you pull these out, and then you hook up your phone here so you can see what you're doing. And that's about it. Now it's time for the good part. This is my favorite part of, oh my, I'm so excited to show you guys. Let me just pop on my 50 mil to show you guys what I'm filming with right now. All right, so let me just explain what we got right here. So basically this lens that you see, let me go from a side point of view so you guys can see it better. The setup you see right now is my go-to, most common, amazing setup that I have. My lens is a Canon 16 to 35 f2.8. Right there you can see right before the camera I have a Metabones adapter so that I can use my Canon lenses on a Sony camera. And then I got the Rode shotgun mic. I don't know what model or edition this is, but it's amazing. And then lastly, the best part of all, the Sony a7S Mark II. This thing is amazing. I just recently upgraded and I am so happy with it. So that is what the setup looks like. I'm using this lamp for lighting because I'm too poor to get lighting. And the funniest part is that that camera plus everything on it is probably like $4,500. And then I have a $6 tripod that I got from Value Village. That was literally $6. So that is my entire camera setup. This is everything film related that I own is all here. I'm actually selling this camera soon just to kind of get some more money to invest in other equipment. I'm keeping all my lenses, but one thing I just want to stress to you guys is that the equipment that you have does not matter whatsoever. I never really wanted to admit this, but I have a couple videos, a couple like film slash vlog videos from when I first started ever trying to vlog, and it was literally with my Logitech webcam, and it was around my house and outside my house. Like I did some shots outside, and I brought my laptop and attached the Logitech webcam onto things to get the camera where I wanted it, because it's the only camera I had, and it was better than my phone camera. But just use anything you have. If you have a cell phone, film stuff on your cell phone. If you have a GoPro, film stuff on your GoPro. Like, I used my Logitech webcam and my cell phone for like probably 6 months, and then I finally got this thing, and this thing was probably like 300 bucks. You could probably buy this camera for 300. You could probably get it for even cheaper than that. And I used it for 2.5 years, and I made some of the best videos I've ever made on a $300 camera. Eventually you get limited by the equipment you have. Once you get good enough and know how to use better equipment, then you can upgrade. And I also just want to stress the idea of actually working. A lot of people complain that they don't have any money to buy stuff, and the only way that I could afford to buy this stuff is by like getting a job. Even if you hate it, you just get a job and you work and then you buy stuff. I've bought every single thing here except my glide cam and my drone. This was a Christmas gift from 2 years ago, and this was my Christmas gift this year. And everything else, the camera, the crazy lens, all this stuff, I bought it all. So I personally don't like working different jobs. All I like doing is making videos, but sometimes you have to do stuff to make money you want. What's up? Hey, what's up? But yeah, this is my entire camera setup, and so now I guess I'll kind of just show you guys my editing and gaming setup where I do all the post-production stuff. All right, so I just showed you guys my entire camera gear setup, but that's only the pre-production part of it and the production part. But honestly, where I spend the most time is right here at my desk editing sound and video and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna take you guys through what my setup looks like. Also for gaming, because I do play a lot of video games in my free time. So okay, so I'm gonna try and take you guys through this setup as quickly as possible because it's not anything crazy. So I got my Razer Black Widow Chroma right here. This is an awesome keyboard. I've had it for a long time, and it's a mechanical keyboard, so it's kind of loud, but it feels awesome to type on. And then I always just have my 50 mil sitting here, or one of my lenses, because I usually use them both. This is my main monitor that I use to edit and play like Counter-Strike on. It's an Asus something, I don't really know. It's really good. And then I got my Elgato down there if I wanted to record anything I was playing, but I don't really record that often. And then we got over here, this is my external hard drive that I keep all my video footage on because my Mac itself doesn't have much like storage space, and videos take up a ton of room. So this is a 1 terabyte hard drive, and I still haven't filled it up yet. And then this is a blue Yeti with a sock on it because I forgot my pop filter at home, so I just rock it with a sock whenever I want to record like an audio voiceover for like a spoken word video or something. Then right here, this is my MacBook Pro. It's the newest model, and I'm not gonna explain anything about it because I made a video when I first got it where I set all the specs and everything. And then these are my Beats. They're just the Silver Studio Beats. I've had them for literally I've had them since 6th grade, I think. So yeah, this is just my Mac, and then I have an HDMI and a mouse plugged in there. So I don't really use this monitor that much. It's mainly all on here. And then back there we got my Xbox One, an old iPhone that I'm trying to sell on eBay. And then that's about it. Then this drawer is just where I keep a bunch of random stuff for school and everything, in my SD cards and batteries and stuff like that. So that's basically it. It's kind of compact. It's nothing even close to my setup at home, just because at home I have my whole PC and everything. And then I guess the last thing I'm gonna mention is the different editing softwares I use, because I get a comment on like every single video asking what I edited. Mainly Adobe Premiere. I'll do certain effects that I can't do in Premiere in After Effects, and I'm trying to get better at it because you can just do so much more. And then Lightroom is for pictures and stuff like that. So that's basically all I use. I use Photoshop for my thumbnails, but those are pretty basic. All right, so that's basically my entire setup for both recording and editing and gaming while I'm here at college, at least. I might do a different one if I'm back in Seattle over the summer, which I'm hoping I will be, unless I get a job out here or something. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Let me know what other different types of videos, kind of like this, that you guys would want to see, because my bigger films take like way more time, but these take just like a day or 2 days. So I might be able to do some smaller videos here and there. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, drop a like, comment down below. Have a great day, and peace out.